Hi everyone, Meg here with Aortic Hope, dropping in to share with you my EMDR story. So I know that Karen did a video a few days ago about this, and we have our live Q&A coming up with the topic being EMDR. So let's get right to it. What is it? EMDR is eye movement desensitization therapy, and it's used for patients with PTSD. I first learned about EMDR. I had been diagnosed with PTSD, and I was still kind of having trouble coping just with that diagnosis. But at that time, I at least found a therapist, and that was a step in the right direction. She didn't work out for me particularly. Our styles were just very different. So I didn't stay with her very long, but I did try it. I tried therapy, and then I didn't go for a few months. But in those few months, I sort of started to talk about therapy with my friends, and my boyfriend was the one who suggested that I go, and he sort of recognized in me really early on that, I needed to kind of sit down and talk to somebody. So he was the one that really not pushed me, but encouraged me to go and do it. And part of my testimonial here is that, is that fact right there. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to, sort of admit that you don't feel well inside, because it's just not something people talk about a lot. And we do believe that it is important to start talking about, to get people more comfortable with the concept. As you can tell, I have a little bit of trouble talking about it. Like, I never stutter. So it's not an easy thing, but it's worth it. EMDR, I ended up finding another therapist who specialized in that, particularly for PTSD, and it changed me. It changed me in a way that I didn't even know I needed to be changed in. It was really cool. It was tough, like Karen said. It's a lot like ripping the Band-Aid right off the wound, because, for me, it was, I didn't just go to therapy session and feel as if I was floating on a cloud afterwards. I really processed a lot of things, but the more you just tell yourself to just stick with it and, build up the courage and bravery to admit the things to yourself that you need to admit, the closer you are to healing. So it's a beautiful story because it has a beautiful ending. And the reason that we want to start talking about this is because we want to help offer support to, all of you who are going through this process, and let you know that we know and understand, because we have been there. We've been in your shoes, and we know things that can help, and we want to help you. So that's my EMDR story. Again, I promise it has a happy ending. We're looking forward to our live Q&A, and we'll talk to you soon.